Hello everyone, Jack Stensrud here, and today we're going to go through a Sceptile X deck for expanded with Breakpoint legal. So I was browsing through Breakpoint and I saw the card Max Elixir, which is just unbelievable in how good it is. You look at the top 6 card of your deck, attach a basic energy you find there to a basic Pokemon on your bench. So this gives all these Pokemon that have big energy costs a way to attack really early in the game. And it gives things with medium energy costs a way to attack on turn 1 with a lot of consistency. So by that logic, I have a Sceptile X deck. The goal is to use Unseen Claw for 180 on the first turn of the game, every game. So you do 60 plus 70, plus Muscle Band makes it 150, plus Laser is 160, plus Burbank City Gym is 180. So that's your goal. You use 4 Max Elixir and a bunch of speed cards to reach that goal. I was playing Ariados from Ancient Origins to get the poison every turn, but it just wasn't setting up easily. It was taking up too much space, so I cut it for some lasers and a few consistency cards instead. So with that in mind, let's get to the deck list. We start off with 3 Sceptile X. Generally simple decision. 4 is a little too much. It'll start clogging up your deck, but you don't want to go lower than 2 for your main attacker. 3 Shaman X, pretty necessary to get the speed of the deck going. I mean, it's a staple in pretty much everything now. 1 Jirachi X, really nice to get supporters super early. This is all pretty standard stuff. 1 Virizion X, just to stop yourself from getting special conditions, that kind of thing. Maybe a backup attacker that doesn't attack for that much, though, so I'd advise against using it. 1 Keldeo EX, really nice for getting Pokemon from the bench to the active, so that Max Elixir works really well on turn 1. And 1 Hoopa EX, which is generally if you have an Ultra Ball on turn 1, you want to Hoopa for Sceptile, Keldeo, and Shaman, or Sceptile, Jirachi, Shaman, that kind of thing. Really, really nice to start with if you have an Ultra Ball turn 1. Moving on to the trainers, we have 3 Professor Sycamore, pretty standard, 2 N, also pretty ordinary, 2 Lysander, 1 Chorus, really nice for late game draw, and 1 AZ, just to deny damage a little bit, that kind of thing. That card's definitely cuttable in the list if you want to play something else. We have 4 BS Seeker, very ordinary. Pretty much every deck plays that now. 4 Ultra Ball. 4 Trainer's Mail, keeping with the theme of being fast. 4 Max Elixir. 4 Hypnotoxic Laser. 2 Energy Switch, really nice if you can't get Keldeo out or prized, or you need to Max Elixir onto a Pokemon that doesn't have any, or that can't attack, or you have Sceptile active. That makes it a lot easier. 2 Muscle Band. This could be bumped up to 3, definitely. It's necessary for hitting 180, so that would be a good decision if you find yourself missing the turn 1 Unseen Claw for 180. 2 Floatstone, generally just for Keldeo. 1 Super Rod to get energy back late game so that your Max Elixir still work. And 1 Computer Search, which is, once again, pretty standard. There aren't really any ace specs that I would consider playing over Computer Search, but I don't know, there might be one. And then rounding out the trainers, we have 2 Burbank City Gym, just to get that set up. That could also be raised to 3, but I would raise Muscle Band first, since once you play down 1 Burbank, you don't need another one that turn, and Muscle Band, if you have a second Sceptile, you can just attach it to that. And then onto the energy, we have 6, 8, 9, we have 11 grass. Having this many grass energy means that you're going to have like a 50% chance of hitting Max Elixir for a grass energy pretty much every time you play it, unless you're in some real bad situations. So it's generally consistent. But maybe it could be bumped up, maybe it could be cut down. I think both would be okay. Max Elixir is a really, really consistent card. Going through your top 6 is absolutely insane. This deck, it could have a little bit of trouble with decks with more than 180 HP. Fighting Fury Belt could be a problem, giving Pokemon just too much HP to deal with. Maybe cutting AZ for Tool Scrapper, Starling Megaphone, Zero Sick, those kind of things could help out with that. But other than that, it should do well against most stuff. It can be really hard to knock out something that's swinging for knockout every turn on turn 1. And the pressure that this deck can put on is pretty crazy. Well, that's about it for this deck. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.